Ghana.
And I'm happy.
All the way from Ghana to South Africa
Fan.
to support Queen Africa.
Yes, sir.
The only woman on fire.
I'm coming, Ghana. I'm coming.
Let's go, man.
Reggae and dance hall show. We're here, Queen Ifrika, bandmates, Zans, we've got a show for you guys. First and foremost, I need to have the bandmates introduce themselves. We'll start with you.
Okay. My name is Garfield Gregory, aka Maestro, leader of the band, Queen Africa.
And because at the end of the day, that's not the real story. We'll actually find out who the real individual is behind the scene.
Yes, I am Neil, bass player Nielsen Dennis from Jamaica, JA, Portland, East Portland. Yes, I'm the bass player of the Rhythm 2000 band as ifrika band. Yeah, thank you.
Well, first time I'm hearing him talk, so it's good.
Bass player. And you are?
My name is Ryan from Portland, Jamaica.
Blessings, blessings, blessings. Sir, you actually came in a little bit later, but it's never.
And his job is to keep the time.
So now we've got a problem. So, Jaman, can you please at least introduce yourself to us?
Well, my name is Roy and I'm a drummer. We play with ifrika together and we enjoy in the place, having fun, and we love it here. Give thanks. African
The
people.
space is wonderful.
Welcome to 20 Capital Reggae and Dance Hall Show, the best reggae and dance hall show here in South Africa, in Mzansi, 93.6. Thank you so much for having us here. It's amazing to have you here in South Africa.
It's a pleasure.
Amazing energy.
Thank you so much. Means a lot.
You were here in 2011.
Yes.
And so how is experience now, already having been here?
Yes.
And you're almost coming back home again.
Yes,
So
yes.
tell us about that journey.
It's overwhelming, you know, because when you come to Africa, first of all, you don't want to leave. Then you have to leave, so you want to come back at all times.
But you come from an amazing country.
Oh,
as
yes,
well,
I
Jamaica,
do. I do,
eh?
and I give thanks to be
Blessings.
a Jamaican. But Africa is the root of all.
Yes.
And so, therefore, it's always humbling to come forward into Africa, especially into a South Africa, understanding the intimacy between Jamaica and South Africa, you know, so it's always a wonderful thing to come forward.
And you know, when I saw that flyer and they had Brahim Masakela and they had Queen Ifrika.
Yes.
And just the combination between South Africa and Jamaica
Yes.
and the connection that we
Yes.
have between those two countries and the significance that Hugh has played in terms of being a musician,
Yes.
sharing and expanding South African culture with the world,
Yes.
and being an activist. And then seeing those similarities in regards to what you have accomplished
Yes.
over the years, the activism that you do, specifically in regards to the children, the babies.
Yes.
Can you speak a little bit more about that? I know you mentioned during the show
Yes.
about the level of instances of rape here
Yes.
in South Africa,
Yes.
and the song "Daddy." I mean, it was
Yes.
just raw.
Yes.
You went into places where most people just
Yes.
never want to go to.
Yes.
What inspired that? What was the motivation
The
behind it?
motivation is simply that, there are stuff to be talked about that affects the household, the families that sit around the dining table after a hard day at work or whatever, and that's where the real issues come alive. The things that really affects a person, a child that goes to her bed or a boy that goes to his bed and have another. Live with that. I have the opportunity of being around a Tony Rebel who has over the years been advocate for children and women's rights, and it afforded me the opportunity to go into the institutions that would invite him. And one of my first experience up close and personal to incest was when I met a 9-year-old girl that was pregnant by her dad, who was a police officer, big rank police, and she had a big stomach. It was in court and everything, but that cry, that little girl cried on my shoulder because I had done this song. And it's about, sometimes it's not about whether or not you have experienced something, it's about being in the place of somebody who has. I met my dad when I was in my 20s. I grew up with my grandfather. That's who I know as a father. But every girl needs her biological dad, that connection. So to have somebody who is your biological parent do that to you, I can never imagine how you survive that, And so music is the greatest medium that can be used to impact any change that would like. And so that's what I use it for. I see myself as a social worker in music, and I use it as my tool. And so I choose the topics that I sing about very wisely because I know the impact that music has. So that's where my inspiration really draws from,
I love your positivity. I love the way by which you inspire individuals to have knowledge of self, to love who they are.
Yes.
You're coming up with a new album?
Yes, it's called Climb.
Climb?
Yes.
Okay, I've heard so many different names.
Yes, but it's called Climb.
Okay.
Don't go with the many different It's called Climb.
All right, and how many tracks do you have on there? What's your favorite?
We're looking at around, this one, Climb, is a favorite track of mine.
Okay.
Here I am, left to do it on my own. Pick up the pieces, take any chance I get, you carry on. There's a better person in me, waiting for the day to shine. With all the pain, with all the shame, I maintain, I'm a climber. I'm a climb up out of this. I'm down here very low, but I'ma let you know I'm a climb up out of this. So that's what that song is talking about. So the album is called Climb. There's Ask My Granny is also a track from the album. It's a mix of. There's also a combination there with myself and Juna Gang called Truvasation.
Yes, what is Truvasation?
Truvasation.
I'll oversay.
Right, Truvasation. If it's truth, then it can't be a conversation. Because we never want to be conned. We don't like a con. So we term it, let's have a Truvasation. So we're having a conversation. It's really a Truvasation. Yes.
Did I also hear whispers that maybe you're doing a collaboration with your father as well?
Yes. He's begging me, man. He's always over here, I'm over there. We're always over the place. But we're definitely, even since Prince Buster has just passed away, we have been talking and we're saying, yeah, we need to do that together, you know?
Blessings, blessings. Well,
Yes.
thank you so much for your time. We sincerely
Yes,
appreciate
Yes, and I appreciate you. You've been here all day. Wait.
No problem. It was
Yes.
worth the wait.
Thank you.
So we can't wait to have you back out here in South Africa
Of
sooner
course.
rather than later.
Of course. I'm looking forward to coming. And also, let me just say this. Reggae can't die in South Africa.
No, it
so
can't.
please don't let it die. Come on now. I'm hearing that reggae is almost non-existent in South Africa. What is happening? Who is doing that? Come on now. Reggae has a place in the hearts of the people. It is for unity. It is for love. So let's keep it that
Having
way.
you here is making that change.
All right.
Blessings. All right. Let me get the jingle.
Dancehall show, yeah, me Cap City Rock TV.